gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shooter Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
We have new reporting on a different shooting at another Maryland HBCU. In the past few hours, we've learned U.S. Marshals are joining the search for 18-year-old Jovan Williams. He's wanted in a shooting that left 5 people hurt at Morgan State University.
Woo! So, guys, you know, we talk about mass shootings. We talk about the face of mass shootings, and unfortunately, black men have become the face of mass shootings in America. Now, I know it doesn't seem like that or feel like that because the media hides stories like this. This story actually came out a couple weeks ago, and, you know, pretty much buried. No major media attention because it doesn't fit the narrative of crazy white supremacists going on a tirade, right? But mass shootings in, you know, this form happen a lot more often than the prior.
It also happened during their homecoming celebrations. This was back on October 3rd. The other suspect, a 17-year-old, is already in custody. U.S. Marshals are teaming up with other agencies to offer a $19,000 reward for tips that lead to an arrest and charges filed. If you know anything, call U.S. Marshals at 202-819-5058.
Major update to pass along about last week's shooting that happened at Morgan State University. So Baltimore police say they have arrested a 17-year-old from D.C. He was taken into custody yesterday and went before a judge less than an hour ago on multiple counts of attempted murder.
Wow. And not only do they have an 18-year-old in custody, I have a 17-year-old in custody, and I mean, these young ninjas, man, they're just crashing out. Like I said before, we have a crash out culture. This is a real thing. Okay? It's absolutely insane.
Authorities have also charged Jovan Williams, 18 years old, with attempted murder. There's a warrant out for his arrest. He's the one you see right here on the screen. Police say Williams should be considered armed and dangerous, and anyone who sees him should call 911 right away. We're told neither of these teens actually go to Morgan State or really have any connection to the university at all. 5 people were hurt in last Tuesday's shooting. It happened during a fight at a homecoming celebration. Fortunately, all of the victims are expected to fully recover.
A Fox News alert. Police are searching for the person or persons who opened fire at Morgan State University in Maryland overnight. 5 people were shot, including 4 students during homecoming week. You are watching Fox and Friends.
5 people shot, including 4 students. And here's the thing. This is at an HBCU. Now, I've told you guys before, these HBCUs are extremely dangerous. But people like to overlook the danger, all right? You have guys who are currently participating in the op culture, currently participating in the crash out culture, and they're not afraid to let you know. And they might even be enrolled at the university. Plus, you have these sisters who obviously are not dating their peers at Morgan State or guys in grad school at surrounding universities. Oh no, they are dating the local hood ninjas. They are dating what I like to call the thug maxed alpha simps. All right. And these guys are willing to crash out over anything. And this is what the women are attracted to. So this is who they gravitate toward. And they bring these guys on campus, and these guys plot and scheme on how they can rob the unsuspecting students. And they're doing this by way of a sister who is enabling them, and in many cases also cheering them on.
First, on this Wednesday morning, I'm Carly Shimkus.
And I'm Todd Pyro. Class is canceled today after students were forced to shelter in place, and officials were asked why they decided to lift that order without a single suspect even identified.
It was a decision that we all came together to make, but what we didn't open the campus up until our SWAT team had cleared the building where we thought the suspect may have ran or where we thought the shot came from. They cleared every single floor twice. And after that, we realized the campus was most likely safe, and we opened it back up because the shooter was nowhere around that we could find.
Brooke Singman has more on this breaking news. And Brooke, it begs the question, is that greater community safe?
Yeah, Todd, that's right. Those 5 victims are between 18 and 22 years old, and thankfully, all of them are expected to make a full recovery. Now, police say this all unfolded around 9:30 last night when one or more shooters opened fire into a crowd of students as they were leaving a large homecoming event on campus. Parents, alumni, and students come together for the festivities each year, but police are urging concerned parents to stay off campus for now. The bullets shattering windows at a nearby dorm building. One student says it all happened so quickly he hardly had time to react.
Dang, and these bullets are entering in to the dorms. And this is supposed to be your sanctuary, your safe place, your safe space. And all of that has been rooted out by these super gremlins on demon time.
Listen.
The bullets hit the glass behind my head. It's another day here. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened.
You heard what he said. He said it's another day here. Now, I don't know if he means he's thankful to be alive or that's just the norm at this university.
We all tried to just get out the way. Everybody tried to get out and lay down, run.
Baltimore police and the FBI issued a shelter-in-place order as SWAT teams swarmed the campus.
BPD SWAT, along with members from our federal, local, and other jurisdictions, came to assist us as we cleared the buildings to make sure we did not have an active shooter. The scene remains active, and we are working alongside our many federal law enforcement partners to piece together everything that exactly happened.
That active shooter lockdown was lifted just after midnight with no suspect in custody, but Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott says the city will not stop until the shooters are brought to justice. Watch.
For those who decide to come on this jewel of a campus and inflict this pain and trauma on their community, we're going to find you. We won't stop. Turn yourself in, because we are not going to tolerate that happening here or anywhere else.
This is the second year in a row the university's homecoming has been ruined by violence. Last year, a 20-year-old was injured during an on-campus shooting on homecoming night. Guys.
This is so sad. There are a lot of students reacting to this. I was reading that one freshman said, I heard a lot of bangs. I had a lot of adrenaline, but I had to stay calm. So he found a place to hide. Morgan State University is Maryland's largest historically black college, by the way. Brooke, thank you so much for following this story for us. We'll keep on it. We appreciate you.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Janquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Well, the 17-year-old went before a judge this afternoon and waived his extradition rights. And sources confirmed to the I-Team that the 18-year-old man police are looking for, Jovan Williams, is the same man charged in a drug trafficking conspiracy federal indictment in D.C. Now, today, students here at Morgan rallied for peace. MSU! Marching for Peace, Morgan State University students and members of the We Are Us movement taking a stand against violence Friday.
So you have the students who are taking a stand against violence, even though, let's keep it a buck, a lot of them help to uphold and perpetuate the violence that they say they're against by their voting habits, by what they support in the culture, and by their silence when it comes to shootings like this. So, you know, you're going to have to do a lot more than organize a march to pad your resume so that jobs can see that you are an active, virtue-signaling social justice warrior.
On the same day, Baltimore City Police announced an attempted murder warrant for this man, 18-year-old Jovan Williams of Washington, D.C. Police consider him armed and dangerous. Already under arrest, a 17-year-old also from Washington, both charged in connection with the October 3rd mass shooting at Morgan State University.
It's devastating to hear that they're so young. I mean, it's devastating that it happened in general, but the fact that they're so young and they threw their life away so soon, heartbreaking.
Police say they identified the shooters from campus surveillance video.
I'm glad that some people have been caught, but it's just unfortunate that the whole event had to happen in the first place.
5 people were shot, including 4 Morgan students.
Our job is to make sure that we go out and we bring those people in and hold them accountable. Now we'll be handing them off to the state attorney and the rest of the parts of the justice system. There's one more person to get. We will get that person as well.
Mayor Brandon Scott's comments come during a neighborhood community walk in Northwest Baltimore. The university responded with a statement from President David Wilson. It reads in part, "The Morgan community can take solace today in knowing that an arrest has been made and we are one step closer to bringing all of the alleged culprits responsible for the incident that occurred on our campus to justice."
And hopefully, they find the next person. And that'll make everybody feel more comfortable, and especially with everything that Morgan State's enforcing, everybody, I think they will start coming back to campus and feeling more comfortable going to class.
Now, there is still a $9,000 reward for Metro Crime Stoppers and ATF as investigators continue searching for 18-year-old Jovan Williams. Reporting live from Morgan State University, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV 11 News.
18-year-old Jovan Williams was 40 miles from the district when he allegedly took part in the shooting that brought terror to the campus of Morgan State University in Baltimore. 5 people, 4 of them students, were wounded by gunfire. Williams appears to have been on the run since June. That's when he was identified in a sweeping federal indictment as an alleged member of a drug gang that inflicted what prosecutors called cyclical violent retaliation in and around Kennedy Street in Northwest D.C.
In connection with this investigation, we have seized over 400 grams of fentanyl, approximately 1 kilogram of cocaine.
Dang, so it looks like these guys was pushing that weight for real, and I don't know, maybe some drug dispute, gang dispute. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Over 100 kilograms of marijuana.
Damn.
And more than 40 firearms, including 8 suspected machine guns.
And 100 kilos is like, I mean, that's like almost 250 pounds of weed.
It is not known what drew Williams and the 17-year-old shooting suspect already in custody, they are both from D.C., to Morgan State's Baltimore campus on October 3rd. Police say the two were identified through video from the university's surveillance system.
Our job is to make sure.
And what did you see on the university surveillance system? Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask. I told you guys before. These super gremlins are on demon time.
University's surveillance system.
Our job is to make sure that we go out and we bring those people in and hold them accountable. Now we'll be handing them off to the state attorney and the rest of the parts of the justice system.
Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates issued a statement on the arrest that said, in part, in the past, D.C. would worry that Baltimore crime would somehow make its way down there, but now it appears D.C. crime has actually come to Baltimore. On the Morgan State campus, students and members of the We Are Us movement marched for peace. Many were shocked to hear how young the suspects are.
It was very shocking, especially to hear his age and where he was from. So I was just wondering what he was doing so far over here.
Police describe Williams as armed and dangerous. He could still be here in the district, and they say if you see him, call 911 immediately. In Northwest, Jackie Benson, News 4.
TV. Well, police say the suspect on...
The big story at 5 o'clock, it is a major break in the investigation into the Morgan State shooting as one suspect is now in custody and a warrant is out for a second. Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to those of you watching on CBS News Baltimore and on WJZ TV. Well, police say the suspect on the loose, 18-year-old Jovan Williams, should be considered armed and dangerous.
WJZ has been on top of the story since the night of, and Dennis Valera is live on campus at Morgan State, where he's talking to students about this new development now. Dennis.
Rick and Denise, students are relieved at the news, some telling me they feel safer knowing that police have identified the suspects. But of course, there's still some security concerns with one of the suspects still out there.
This boarded up window at Thurgood Marshall Hall continues to be a painful reminder of last Tuesday's shooting on Morgan State's campus. But hearing a suspect's been arrested, another identified, a big relief for students.
It's been a kind of emotional roller coaster. Just a lot of people left campus last week because of the incident.
And, you know, a lot of these students are going to take away from this incident that, hey, we need guns taken away. We need more gun laws. We need a ban on this and a ban on that. And I'm here to tell you that most likely this guy had priors. He wasn't supposed to be in possession of a firearm anyway. And somehow he was still able to get a hold of one. So this shows you the issue, okay, of what is going on in the community. I think they genuinely just don't understand how their views and how the way that they move or vote impact the society as a whole.
And getting used to seeing people walking back around.
Police say a 17-year-old was arrested Thursday in Washington, D.C., and a warrant is now out for 18-year-old Jovan Williams. Williams could be seen in new surveillance images police released this week. Freshman Lorraine Coleman was surprised to hear how young the suspects are.
Like 17 to 18 is still youth, and the fact that they were able to have their hands on a gun and be able to walk on campus and harm people, it's still sad to see that it was someone so young.
According to police, as of Monday, all shooting victims, 4 of them students, have been released from the hospital. Since the shooting, there's been an increased presence of police and security on campus.
I see that he is upping security and he's adding things that weren't originally here and that they are helping.
But other measures could be on the horizon. On Facebook, University President David Wilson clarified they're looking to extend these barriers to surround more of campus. Metal detectors and other technology could also be added. Students hope the talks about security don't end soon.
I still think there's still more measures and different types of measures that needs to be pursued.
To fund all of these security upgrades, the university is looking to get state and federal help. Right now, the cost for all these upgrades is more than $20 million. Now again, suspect Jovan Williams is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, call police immediately. Reporting live at Morgan State, I'm Dennis Valera for WJZ.
All right, Dennis, thank you. And as we said, this is a big development. So one more time, take a good look at 18-year-old Jovan Williams, who should be considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, call 911 immediately. And a reminder that Metro Crime Stoppers and the ATF still offering that $9,000 reward.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Anyway.
So it is what it is.